This is my third time recording this video. It's bad. A lot has been going on. Hi guys, welcome to the Lupus Profile. It's me, Anna, and today we're going to talk about phosphorus. Alright guys, so I'm going to try to be all technically savvy here and show you guys the best that I can with my doodles on how phosphorus works. So everybody has phosphorus in their bodies. It's a very essential mineral that is needed for bone health and a whole bunch of other things, which we'll get into in just a minute. So a normal phosphorus level is around 3 to 5.5. It just kind of depends on your facility. Your doctor will more than likely run blood tests to see that your phosphorus level is just within parameters, and also make sure that you're getting adequate dialysis. So like I said though, talk with your doctor. You need to know the numbers, and if your kidneys aren't working, this is kind of an issue with phosphorus, because phosphorus is controlled, or the level is controlled by the kidneys. When they don't work, your phosphorus level tends to go up and your calcium level tends to go down. So as a way to kind of compensate and balance things out, your body's going to start trying to pull the calcium out of the bones and try to balance out your phosphorus level by increasing the calcium level in the blood. So that is a not very good thing. When you start to get rid of calcium from the bones and put it into the blood, you get weakened bones and hardened blood vessels, which puts you at greater risk for heart disease and stroke, broken bones, and not to mention hardening of the blood vessels, which makes it difficult to deliver blood to the periphery, so increased risk for necrosis, and just a whole bunch of things that you do not want. The reason in part that I decided to talk about this is because I'm actually on the road. I don't know if you can tell, out in the middle of nowhere, and really the only prop that I have is my phosphorus binder, so I thought this would be a perfect time to talk about that. There's a certain level of phosphorus that our body needs, and what happens is when your kidneys aren't working, your kidneys just can't flush out the extra phosphorus anymore, so we end up with a phosphorus buildup in the body. Too much of one thing is not a good thing, right? What happens when your phosphorus gets too high in the body? Like a lot of itching, maybe some diarrhea, that type of thing. How do we control phosphorus? Dialysis does a certain amount of it for us. Hemodialysis, that is. The problem is, I like to think of phosphorus as like a really obese mineral. When we're trying to push it out the door with dialysis, it's really hard because it barely fits through the door. So you're trying really hard to push it, and it just takes longer to get phosphorus through the door and out the door. In fact, I read an article that said it's like what we need to do in order to eliminate the need for a phosphorus binder, which we'll talk about. You would need at least 18 to 30 hours of dialysis treatment a week. That's a minimum of 6 hours per treatment if you're doing in-center dialysis. That is crazy. Nobody wants to do dialysis that long. There are two things that we can do to help keep our phosphorus level in check. You may not have to watch it so much as other people, but if you're not making any urine at all, you definitely need to watch how much you're consuming. So I'm going to tell you some of the foods that are higher in phosphorus and what we can do to watch out for it, okay? But talk with your doctor, because, you know, they kind of change a little bit from facility to facility. Some of the higher phosphorus foods include things like dairy products. Hard cheeses, I think, tend to have more phosphorus than like the soft cheeses like cream cheese and cottage cheese. Even better than that though, your plant-based phosphoruses, you can try almond milk, cashew milk, pea milk. those types of things, your body doesn't really absorb it as much, the phosphorus in those. So if you did replace your dairy products with plant-based phosphorus, that'd be better. Poultry like chicken and turkey, a lot of times you'll see that they're enhanced. If it's enhanced, then it probably has phosphorus in it. Try to get meats that are natural. Another is processed foods. All processed foods are gonna have phosphates in them. Yes, that includes Pop-Tarts and hot dog, all those processed foods. So if you can get fresh ingredients, also that's gonna help to cut down your absorption of phosphorus in the body. Dark colored sodas like Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, those are gonna have a lot of phosphates in them. So if you read on the ingredients, it's gonna say phosphoric acid, that's phosphorus. So look for phosphates and phosphoric acid in your foods, and that's gonna tell you that it's a high phosphorus food. One thing that doctors will likely prescribe to you is a phosphorus binder. And what this does is you take it with each meal and it actually binds the phosphorus and helps your body eliminate it. So that way your body doesn't absorb it. But you have to take it with your meals. And there's lots of different types of binders. Talk with your doctor because they might prescribe 1 or 2 with each meal, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know, it just depends on your body. I take 2 with every meal. So, and sometimes if I have like a high phosphorus snack, I'll take binders also with my snack. I know that not everything can be replaced. I mean, sometimes you just have to use cheddar cheese. I like to do a little thing called this or that. Would I rather have, if I'm gonna have phosphorus, would I rather have a dark soda or a small slice of cheddar cheese? I mean, cheese wins every time for me, so I definitely would say no to dark soda. But maybe that's not you. Maybe you like dark soda, but you don't really care for cheese. So cut the cheese. And just drink your soda, whatever. So that's just kind of my take on it. Do it this or that thing. Would you prefer this or that? Try to be moderate and not exaggerate on eating any one thing because it can be really bad. Also, before I forget, here is a really scary picture of necrosis in case you weren't scared enough to keep your phosphorus in check. Minimize phosphorus consumption, take your phosphorus binder, and don't skimp out on your dialysis treatments. That's all I have for you guys. So let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Ciao.